Hey guys, Chicky to Maine, aka Daboo.com with a Daboo.com surf forecast update. This forecast update effective around 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time on Friday, May 30th, 2014, and starts you off just here east of the Mid-Atlantic as a new area of low pressure that we've been talking about is now coming together. GFS showing 1,008 millibar in the overnight runs in the next 48 to 72 hours. Seas increasing 15 to 18 feet behind northeast winds, northeast winds 35 to 40 knots. Show you that in just a second. Here's the latest visible satellite imagery, Outer Banks in the lower left-hand portion of this image. And as you can see, an area of low pressure now is starting to develop just east of the Mid-Atlantic, east of the Outer Banks. This is going to continue to move off towards the east and be northeast of Bermuda over the next 48 to 72 hours. Looking at the latest NOAA Ocean Prediction Center wind wave forecast analysis showing seas increasing 15 to 18 feet, images in meters with northeast winds 35 to 40 knots, higher gust. We're going to watch this. We'll do another separate update on this with some buoy info, watching that West Bermuda buoy, but looks like some fun surf alert conditions, brief, maybe 1-2 day Mid-Atlantic in here down towards the Outer Banks with fun rideable surf going down all the way into Florida. So guys, be watching for this next update on that. Looking at the latest model run, GFS last night showing 1,008 millibar well east of the Mid-Atlantic, just north of Bermuda, showing east northeast winds 35 to 40 knots on Sunday, and then going into Monday, northeast fetch increasing, aimed in here towards Florida and the islands in here. And again, the GFS is wanting to tighten this back up a little bit. Models, after trending a little negative over the last 48 hours, are starting to turn back on a little bit as we see that down here in the left-hand corner of the image, the East Pacific showing an area of low pressure in here and another area of low pressure down in here in the Bay of Campeche. If you've been following our forecast, you know we've been advertising an active phase coming, and it's starting to get very interesting down here in the Caribbean and in the Bay of Campeche as the last night's run of the GFS becoming aggressive again and showing possible tropical depression / storm in the central Gulf of Mexico late next week. So still lots of model runs to come, but what we're seeing in the satellite imagery is starting to get very interesting. We'll show you that here in the GOES imagery. We've got an upper level, mid-level disturbance right here that's been over this region for the last 3 to 4 days. This is forecast to dissipate over the next 24 to 48 hours. Take note of this little arm in here, part of the front of this area of low pressure that's up in here towards Alaska in Canada. This wraps all the way down in here along the Gulf of Mexico coast in here through Mexico and down in towards Central America. We'll show you that. This is going to dissipate in here and allow for, let me adjust this for you in here. You can see that that arm stretches down in here. This goes away and makes room for another area of low pressure to try and develop in here towards the Bay of Campeche. As this goes away and this progresses off towards the east, it will give it a chance to pick it up and bring it towards the central Gulf of Mexico and towards Louisiana and possibly towards the Panhandle. This is what we're going to be watching for in the next couple of days and in the next run of the models. But guys, it is looking very promising at the moment. So be sure to stay tuned in for the forecast, as this could lead to some increasing south-southeast winds on the east side of this area of low pressure. Obviously, it'll be onshore winds for Panhandle region coming strong out of the south-southeast, but once this system lifts north, could turn the winds offshore, and the Panhandle could see their first surf alert conditions for this 2014 start of hurricane season. That's all we got for you for now, guys. Stay tuned for the next update.